Good morning children. Welcome to today's class. In previous class we have seen factors and multiples and also we have seen the test of divisibility. Now we are going to see HCF, LCM and what is this? Prime factorization. Prime factorization means we are finding like this and only prime factors we have to write here. We cannot write here 4, 6 like that. Only 2, 3, 5 prime factors I have explained in the previous class. So only the prime numbers we can use here. Like examples I have taken 24 and 36. 24. The first prime number is 2 and it is divisible by 2. So we are writing here 2. How many times? 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So here left 12. Then again 2, 6 are 12. 2, 3 are 6 and 3. Again 3 is the prime number. So 3 ones are 3. So like this. And finally it is left out here 1. So it will not go further. Now example 36. In the same way 36 is divisible by 2. So we will start by 2. Do not start by 3. It is also divisible by 3. 3 is also the prime number. But always try to start with the least prime number. We have started here by 2. 2 ones are 2. Carry 1. 2 eights are 16. Then 2 nines are 18. Now it is not divisible by 2. So we will go for 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 ones are 3. So this is called as prime factorization. Now comes the highest common factor, or in short we are calling it as HCF. HCF means all these factors we will write of both these numbers and we are going to find out the common factors out of this. So we have written 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. And for this 2 times 2, 2 times 3. 2 times 2 and 2 times 3. Now we are going to find out the common factors. What are the common factors in these two numbers? This is 1 times 2, this is 1 times 2 and this is 1 times 3. This 2 and 3 are separate, is different. We will not take it as common. So the common factors which are coming out is, this is 1 common, so we are writing 1 time. This is 1 common, so we are writing 1 time. This is 1 common, so we are writing 1 time. So 2 twos are 4 and 3. 4 threes are 12. So 12 is coming out the HCF, means highest common factor. So this all you have already studied. This is just a revision. They got many more numbers given as examples and exercise questions are also there. Practice it again and again to get more practice and just getting ready for the exam. Now coming to the next topic, lowest common multiple. In short we are calling it as LCM. The major difference between this HCF and LCM is that for HCF we are finding the factors separately and for LCM we are finding it together. This is the major difference. In this way you have to understand and in the same way you have to solve also. So 24 and 36, the same examples I have taken here. So 24 and 36 together you have to write and you have to take such a number by which both the numbers will be divisible. So 24 and 36, last digit, the test of divisibility, 4 and 6, both are divisible by 2. So we are taking here 2, 12s are 24, 2, 18s are 36 as we have written here. Now again 12 and 18 both are divisible by 2. So writing here 2, 6 are 2, 9s are. Now 6 and 9 both are not divisible by same number. Of course it is 3 but we have to go for the least smallest prime number. So we are starting with the 2 only. Whichever number is possible to factorize here, only that we will write down. 2 3s are 6. 9 is not divisible, so as such we will copy down. Next, these two numbers 3 and 9 not divisible by 2. Then going for 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. 1 we will copy down as such, then 3 1s are 3. Finally left out 1 1, so means it is completed. Now writing down all these factors, multiplying this whole, 3 times 2 and 2 times 3, 3 times 2 and 2 times 3, 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, then 3 3s are 9, 8 9s are 72. So 72 is the answer for LCM. So here you can just notice down Then HCF, you got 12 of the numbers 24 and 36, and LCM we got 72 of the same numbers 24 and 36. So what conclusion we got here? That HCF is always less than the number given. 24 and 36 was the number given, we got 12. 12 is less than 24 and 36 both, and LCM we got 72. 72 is more than 24 and 36 both. So LCM is always more than the numbers given. So what is the major thing you have to understand and keep in mind is that HCF is found separately. Separately you are finding out the prime factors and then finding out the common factors out of that. And LCM you are finding it together and then multiplying all the factors of that. And LCM will always be the greater than the numbers given, and HCF will be always smaller than the numbers given. This is the major difference of HCF and LCM. Coming to the exercise 3.7 now. Here you just keep one thing in your mind, that when this maximum is asked, like in question 1, Renu purchases 2 bags of fertilizers of weight, 2 weights are given 75 and 69. Find the maximum value. Maximum means highest, means there you are going to find highest common factor, means HCF you will find here. And like in question number 2, minimum distance is asked, minimum means lowest, means there you will find out LCM. Like that you can understand. And now coming to question number 4, determine the smallest 3-digit number which is exactly divisible by 6, 8 and 12. Exactly divisible means first we have to find out which is the number which is exactly divisible by the numbers given. So to find out the exactly divisible number by 6, 8 and 12, we have to find out the LCM. Means we are finding LCM here, we found out LCM. We got 24 as the answer. Now, exactly divisible, and the number is our smallest 3-digit number. So what is the smallest 3-digit number? That is 100. But that 100 is divisible or not, that we have to check. So we are checking by 24. LCM is 24 and we have to check whether that 3-digit number, smallest 3-digit number is divisible by this 24 or not. So we are dividing. When we go for 24 into 4, we are getting 96. And there we are getting 4 as the remainder. 4 as the remainder means for the next number we will go. That is 24 into 5. Into 5 when you will do, it is coming 120, means more than that. So 120 you cannot take, 96 we are taking. When you are taking 96, you are getting 4 as the remainder. Means from this 24 you will subtract 4. Means 20 only is remaining. So that is 120 is the answer. This is the one way. Or else you can get in the other way, that is that if you are not understanding in this way, you can take like total smallest 3-digit number is 100 and in that we are adding 24. That is 124 we are getting, and this 124, 4 is getting remainder. So from this 124 you will subtract 4 because it is remainder. So subtracting 4 you got 120. So this 120 is the answer. Means 120 is the least number which is exactly divisible by 6, 8 and 12. Smallest 3-digit number 100. This 100 is not completely divisible, leaving 4 as the remainder. So this 100 plus 24 is 124. From this we are subtracting this 4. So 120. So 120 is the answer. Now coming to the next question. Fifth question. The number, greatest 3-digit number you have to take which is exactly divisible by the numbers 8, 10 and 12. So first we will see which is the number exactly divisible by 8, 10 and 12. So to find out exactly divisible by 8, 10 and 12, we are exactly finding out LCM. So finding out LCM here, we got LCM as 120. Now we have to check which is the greatest 3-digit number. Greatest 3-digit number we know that it is 999. So now we will check whether this 999 is exactly divisible by this 120. So for that we are dividing. So 120 into 8 first we checked, we are getting here 960. And by 9 if we will check, it is coming 1080. 1080 we are getting, but it is not 3 digit, it is 4 digit number. So we will go for 960. 960 directly you can write, or else 999, and from this you will subtract. 999 is the latest 3 digit number, but in this suppose this 39 which is coming remainder, as in the previous question we have taken this 4 we are subtracting from the total one, this smallest 3 digit number. In this we have added the LCM 24, from this remainder we have subtracted. Like this if we are going, it is the greatest 3 digit number. In this directly if you do minus of this remainder, we are getting here 960. 960 itself is a 3 digit number and it is the greatest 3 digit number. In this if you are taking the next number, it will come 4 digit number, but we want the greatest 3 digit number, so we are going for 999 minus 39, that is 960. So this is the greatest 3 digit number which is exactly divisible by 8, 10 and 12. So this completed question number 5. Now coming to question number 8. I am telling all these single line questions because these are only the important questions, as the smallest 3 digit number, 4 digit number, leaving the remainder, and all these kind of questions which are exactly single line question, but it is important type, and other which are the bigger questions, their maximum, it is written maximum means highest, means you have to find out highest common factor means HCF, and where the minimum is written means least or lowest, there you are going to find out LCM. There you can easily understand and just find out, but these kind of questions you have to little bit understand, and you have to check whether it is coming 3 digit or not, whether it is coming 4 digit or not. So I am explaining these kind of questions. I have explained you just now 4th and 5th question, and now coming to question number 8. Question number 8 is find the least number which when divided by 6, 5, 15 and 18 altogether leave remainder 5 in each cases. Leave remainder in each cases means that number should be exactly divisible by 6, 15 and 18. So exactly divisible by 6, 15 and 18 means there we have to find out LCM. So we are finding out LCM here. LCM means all these factors and multiplication of that. In this way we are getting 90 as the LCM. Now we have to check whether this 90 is divisible by all these 3 or not. Definitely it will be divisible because we have got this answer after finding out the LCM. Definitely it will be exactly divisible. And in question it is asking leaving the remainder 5. We are checking here, it is completely divisible. 15 we are getting answer here. Completely divisible means we are not getting any remainder here. 90 is the LCM. Here also it is completely divisible. No remainder, getting 6 as the answer. 90 is the LCM. Here also we are getting with this third number 18 5 times. We are not getting any of the remainder, means it is completely divisible. We have checked out here. In question it is asking it should leave the remainder 5. When it will leave the remainder 5, if it will be 95, then only 5 will be the remainder. If it will be 95, then you will get 5 as the remainder here. If it will be 95, then you will get 5 as the remainder. Means that 5 you have to add to this 90. To this 90 which is the LCM, you have to add the remainder 5. So this remainder 5 which should left out in the remainder. So that 5 you will add in the LCM. Means 90 plus 5 total 95. So 95 is that number which will be exactly divisible by, which will not exactly divisible, which will leave the remainder 5 after finding out, after doing the division. After doing the division, this 5 should be left out as the remainder. So 95 is the answer there. Here exactly you will not write down. number which is divisible. To find out the number which is divisible by all the three. Number which is divisible by all these three means we are finding out LCM. So after finding out this, we got 90 plus 5 total. So here you got 95 as the answer. Why? Because 90 is the total LCM which is completely divisible, and which should leave the remainder 5 means 5 will be added to that, means 95 is the answer there. Now coming to question number 9. Find the smallest 4-digit number which is divisible by 18, 24 and 32. Which is exactly divisible by 18, 24 and 32. There also we should find out LCM. Means here we are going to find out the LCM. Here we are finding out the LCM of 18, 24 and 32. We are finding LCM. After finding out LCM, we got all these factors. Multiplication of all these factors is the LCM. We got answer 288. This is 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 to the 32 and 3 to the 9. Multiply these two, you will get 288. Okay. Now, question is asked smallest 4-digit number which should be divisible by all these three numbers. So first we will write down the smallest 4-digit number. Smallest 4-digit number is 1000. This everyone knows. Now we will check out whether this 1000 is divisible by this LCM. So we are going to divide. Directly we will not get. So first we are multiplying by 4. We are getting 1152. And it is little more than this 1000. So we will go for 3 also. By multiplying by 3 we are getting 864. But 864 is not 4-digit number. It is just a 3-digit number. 4-digit number we should get in the answer. So this 1152 is only the 4-digit number which is exactly divisible by these numbers given. So 1152 is the answer which is exactly divisible by these three numbers and which is also a 4-digit number. So this completes question number 9. Coming to question number 10. 10 and 11 are the similar type. A little difference is there which I will explain. Listen it very carefully. Now question number 10 is asked find the LCM of the following numbers. And question number 11 is also find the LCM of the following numbers. Just check out what is the difference in them. Here 9 and 4 is the number given, and 9 and 4 we got LCM as 36. 9 4s are 36. And here 12 and 5 are the numbers given. 12 and 5 we got LCM. Here we got answer as 60. 12 into 5 is 60. And here 5 and 20 are the numbers given. We find out LCM and answer we are getting 20. Actually 5 into 20 is 100. We do not get 100 here. We are getting only 20. Now listen what is the difference. This 9 and 4 they are not coming in any numbers table. Both the numbers are not coming in same number table, and this 12 and 5 also not coming in same number table. So the multiplication will be the answer of LCM. And this 5 and 20 are coming in the same table, that is table of 5. So the greatest of that 5 and 20. 20 is the greatest, so that will be the LCM. And if any other number, third number will also be there, then the greatest number will be the answer of LCM. Or otherwise, like in a previous question we have seen, and in the beginning also I told, the LCM will be greater than the numbers given, and HCF will be the smaller number or equal to the numbers given. LCF will be smaller and LCM will be greater than the numbers given. So here what we understood? Here what we have understood that if the two numbers given they are not coming in the similar number table, then the multiplication of those two numbers will be the LCM. Like 4 and 9, they are not coming in the same number table, so multiplication 4 9s are 36 is the answer of LCM. 12 and 5, they are not coming in the same number table. So 12 into 5, 60 is the answer of LCM. Here 5 and 20, they are coming in the same number table. 5, table of 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. So greater of that, 20 is greater than that. So 20 will be the answer of LCM. Then if any 3 numbers will be there or 4 numbers will be there, you are finding out LCM. Then either the greatest of that, if they are all coming in the same number table, greatest of that will be the answer, or else. In the similar way, how you are knowing how to find out the LCM, in that way you are finding out the LCM. In beginning I have told HCF will be smaller than the numbers given and LCM will be greater than the numbers given. So these are the two questions. In question number 10 actually it was asked, is the LCM of product of the two numbers in each case. In each case in question number 10, yes it is correct, but in question number 11 it is not correct. So in every case you do not say that multiplication of the numbers given will be the LCM. In some cases it is possible because they are not coming in same number table. If they will come in the same number table, something else will be the LCM. So this completed your exercise 3.7. The revision of chapter 3 is completed. So we have completed chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. These revisions we have completed. Chapter 4 and 5 I only have taught you. Very clearly I have told all the definitions, all the examples and all the exercise questions also I have explained. PDF also I have given. Might have completed in your notebook. Keep your notebooks complete and start your practicing as you are going to give your FA1 exam through online only. It will be when and where and how it is, that later on it will be informed. And if you are having any doubts related all these 5 chapters we have completed, then you can ask your doubts through school's website. Only through school website we will be able to reply you people. If you are asking through YouTube, we will not reply. Again telling you, if you are having any doubt, ask through school's website. Through YouTube, we will not be able to give reply of that. Thank you for today's class.